capsules, 850 grams for $119.99 each. And Ariel laundry capsules, 14-pack. Buy any 2 and get a third free. Plus, stand to win the weekly XXL jackpot. Simply buy any 3 participating products. Swipe your extra savings card and get a scratch card to enter. Deals valid until Sunday at Checkers, Checkers Hyper, or shop on 6060.
If winter's got you deep in your feels, warm up with our amazing Red Tag deals. Rush over to Leroy Merlin for up to 50% off selected items, like the Totai 3-panel gas heater that was $1,299 and now only $999, and the Bosch Impact Drill that was $1,799 and now only $1,499. If our tag is red, it's the deal to get. Hurry down to a branch or shop all our Red Tag deals online. Leroy Merlin. Make your home the best place to live. T's and C's apply.
McCain chips.
Careful, it's hot.
Ooh, hot.
You know what's also hot, Dad?
What?
Well, with McCain, you could win your share of 1 million rand in prizes, including a Mauritius family holiday.
Buy any 2 McCain chips and veg, 1 kg, 750 or 700 gram packs. Dial *120 *1536 hash or visit the McCain SA website and social media pages for more details. T's and C's apply.
McCain.
Made for sharing.
What's in it for you with Absa Ultimate Banking? The $1 million question is more fees, less fees. Plus, you stand a chance to win 5,000 rands in cash on 947 every day next week. Hit primediaplus.com to enter and then catch Anele and the club from 6 a.m. because they could call you to play the ultimate spot or not quiz. It's all thanks to Absa Ultimate Banking. Your story matters on 947. More on primediaplus.com. Absa is an authorized FSP. T's and C's apply.
It's the Renault Quid. Of course, it's available from only $2,699 per month. It's the Renault Quid. Of course, it will get you from A to B with best-in-class fuel efficiency. It's the Renault Quid. Of course, you'll parallel park like a boss with the nifty reverse cam.
Get the Renault Quid from only $2,699 per month. Available while stocks last. Book a test drive today at renault.co.za. T's and C's apply.
In today's digital era, internet and broadband data services are essential for consumers and businesses to thrive. Zeltech Telecoms is at the forefront of providing innovative solutions to transform traditional businesses and homes into fully connected digital environments, offering a range of tailored telecommunication services, including fiber, as well as solar power and green energy solutions. Visit zeltechtelecoms.co.za to unlock a world of connectivity.
Shop Father's Day deals at Woolies. Get 30% off men's sleepwear, slippers and gowns. Plus, get 30% off men's jackets, coats and knitwear just in time for Dad's special day. Look out for more amazing deals in-store, online and on the app. Go on, he deserves it. Hurry or you'll miss out. Offer valid until this Sunday. T's and C's apply. Woolworths, the difference.
Third annual DSTV Content Creator Awards in partnership with 947, celebrating the people, brands and agencies behind thumb-stopping content. Entries are open. There's 17 amazing categories to choose from. Find yours at contentcreatораwards.co.za. Entries close on the 21st of June. DSTV Content Creator Awards, celebrating the POV of content creation in partnership with 947.
Hello?
Hi, Notla. It's your boss, Sam. Where are you?
That's all. I'm in Havana.
With Lotto Star, you could go from 9 to thrive in no time. Bet on over 650 thrilling games for a chance to go from the cubicle to the cabana with instant payouts of up to 75 million rand. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
#MSW.
You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High-dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Behind every footballer, there's a story of inspiration that we can learn from because see as an example that despite all the criticisms, he maintained his cool, composure and kept his eye on the goal.
Here we boo even the best. I mean, we used to boo Makalakalang, one of the best twin midfielders of our time. The least said about Philemon Chipomasinga, the better. So do not let such petty things from simple-minded people deter you.
He says, good evening. I played with Usi Angezane at Orlando Pirates Development Academy under 19, under Coach Palacios. He says, the funny part is that he was a striker and we used to call him Zlatan.
Yeah, so many nicknames.
No, you've got the ball, eh? Who's Kukula? Who's that?
It's my nickname for my father.
Tell me more about that.
I used to chow everything. I used to stay with my father. I used to tackle hard,
Yes.
Yeah, then
not afraid.
Yeah, not afraid. Yeah.
I've been watching him in the Bafana team. It's a different Siangezana to the one that we were used, the Chiefs. He got confident. He's very vocal to his teammate.
Those achievements, but you get chosen in your first season in Europe. Never mind UEFA Champions League, of course I mind it. But you get chosen in the Superliga team of the season, starting 11.
The sacrifice, that you make, and then when you see the results, they are paying off.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Well, this is Friday Legends right here at 947, Rise FM, Vuma FM, and Sowetan Live with myself, Robert Marawa. Brought to you by Absa and Visa, worldwide partner of the Olympic Games as well as the Paralympic Games. Talking about the Paralympic Games and the Olympic Games, hey, what are we focusing on right now is the Paris 2024. And guess what? It's only just 42 days to go before the Games.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Let's speak to Mario Lear, who's the founder of Ad Result Sports, as he joins us live now from Germany. I mentioned a couple of countries here, Mario. I've spoken about France, England, Spain, Portugal, Germany. I mean, are these outright favorites? Are they realistic choices that are being made? Or are we going to see what they call the dark horses of football?
Initially, on the paper, the mentioned 5 countries, obviously they are the big favorites. They know kind of the tournament style. They know the game of play. They aim. I predict that Portugal might not be Final Four. So my Final Four in the semi-finals are France, Spain, England, and Germany.
#MSW. #MSW.
That's what we're all looking forward to tonight, aren't we, eh? The start of the Euro 2024 tournament. Germany up against Scotland. We'll chat about that a little bit later on, though. But right now, it is a Friday, which means...
Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Yeah, he's a legendary man. He walks into a building where Parliament is still going left, right, center, and all over the place, though, trying to find clarity. He's very, very clear, this guy, can tell you that much. And a beautiful thing that we have nominated him to be our Gentleman of National Unity for this evening. He will be the Speaker of this House up until 7 o'clock. So, hey, put it aside, man. Get those eyeballs off the TV. Switch on your radio, switch on the YouTube channel, and watch, listen, and comment. A breath of fresh air that he was, man. Pure joy back in the days when he played football. A true live wire of teams that he turned out for. I mean, he loved insanely for his skills, and that's as far as the fans are concerned. And he was indeed a rare breed, providing so much with skill, pace, and he was renowned as well for his midfield prowess during a remarkable career, spanning at clubs like Hellenic. He was there at Ajax, Cape Town, Mamelodi Sundowns, SuperSport United, even ventured to Chippa United. I don't know if he got fired there, but hey, you know what that club is famous for. Ajax. Ajax Cape Town, I suppose, is where he made his bread and butter. Maybe his first little slice of bread, you can say. But also Cape Town All-Stars. Now, what a journey. Testament to his dedication as well as his skill. And we all fell in love, though, with him and his equally young mates at Ajax when they rose to the spotlight. If you remember back in the early 2000s, I mean, what a team that the Urban Warriors side was. No club could come close to producing such an array of talent from within their own structures. But even at the time, they had no sponsor. Very, very little money to spend in the transfer market. But guess what? These guys were buzzing regardless. And this man was certainly one of the key cogs of the team, not just a darling of the Cape football fraternity, but the entire country. Brent Carelse is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Thank you, Robert, man. Well, thank you to your listeners as well.
I didn't lie about you, did I?
Maybe a little bit about the pace.
You had back then when you started. I remember that.
Yeah, when I was young, but apparently it just went away. So
how did it go away?
I think I was running too much.
There's no such.
There is such. Sometimes you run too much and you do the wrong things.
From what? From overtraining?
Nah, just running for no reason.
Outside of football?
Nah.
On the field?
On the field.
Because of bad coaching?
Not necessarily.
Why would you run too much?
I think
Educate me.
I think you'll be overcompensating, basically. So, yeah.
So, like doubling up on your duties,
yes.
basically?
Yes.
So, who wasn't doing their duty that you had to double up for?
Probably Shane Pochenpoel.
Oh, Pochenpoel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I had to do double the work for him.
Does he know that? Did he give you half his salary?
No, he didn't. But he understood the memo. I'll do the running, he does the tackling.
Did he, though?
Yes, he did. With aplomb.
So from the 750 Rand that you earned as a salary, how much did he give you?
None.
Nothing. Oh, man. What a mess. But you must miss those days. As I was describing Ajax, just in my mind, I'm visualizing the young talent. I'm visualizing the structure. I mean, you're a product of the Transnet School of Excellence. And I'm visualizing and I'm saying, but guys, there was a direction here. Yes, it was lost at some point. But what's your fondest memory, though, of being a part of that unit, being part of that adventure, being part of that, I think, just youthfulness that was around?
I think, yeah, Ajax at the time, obviously, with the structure we had, the influence from the European giants, Ajax Amsterdam, I think that helped us a lot. And I think the youngsters that we had in our squad were driven. They wanted to achieve things. So all we needed was a little bit of guidance, I think the training and everything else at the club, the facilities and that all helped. So big up to Ajax at the time. I think it produced a lot of players, like you said. But not only that, we played a good brand of football. And the people of the Western Cape and around South Africa appreciated that. So, yeah, I think as a young group of players, we wanted to achieve a lot.
I take you back a little bit. I go back to the School of Excellence. A lot of players came out of there. They went many different directions. For you, how and why did Ajax become the team that you started your professional journey?
Yeah, look, I think because of the development we sort of had at the school, I think a lot of the players at the time, I think I left in 98. So from around 98, Ajax Amsterdam were already looking at players at the school. Your Ninja Mufukengs, your Steven Pinars, your Funego Dungulus. So those types of players went overseas already to go and have trials at Ajax. And Ajax actually then wanted to have a partnership with the school, which ended up actually happening with Seven Stars and Cape Town Spurs at the time. So, but I think the school laid the foundation. And I think everybody else caught on. So I obviously moved to Hellenic. A few of the other guys moved to Ajax and others to other clubs like Golden Arrows and so on and so on.
Did it come close for you, though? Like you say, a lot of the players then went, to the mother team, which would have been Ajax Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Did you come close to getting a shout, to be called up and say, hey, listen, we see what you're made of. Please come through, come for trials, or nothing like that happened?
No, nothing like that, unfortunately for me. I think that at the time I joined Ajax, I was already sort of a senior player in the league. So I already had 2 seasons under my belt at Hellenic. But when I was at Hellenic, I got an offer from Rapid Vienna in Austria. But Coach Gav wasn't too impressed about that. He thought I was too young to leave.
How old were you then?
I was 17, 18 at the time. So he thought being alone in a foreign country, with nobody there. So he said, it's better if I stay.
Yeah.
Maybe I have another season and kick on from there. In hindsight, I should have taken it.
I was about to say, do you regret that?
Not entirely.
It looks like you do, though, because 17, people are making their UEFA Champions League debuts. They are playing in World Cup squads. They are maybe earning their caps. If you look at a guy like Bukayo Saka, I can go on and on, the youngsters. So, but when you reflect back, though, what goes through your mind about an opportunity that you could have had? 1 year makes little difference, does it? I don't know.
Yes. Look, obviously, as the years go on, you think about it. And I think the decision that was made was obviously the wrong one. I think they just had to give me a chance because it wasn't necessarily a trial. It was obviously a done deal. Sure. The person that was helping with the deal was Ian Garoa, because he brought the scout down to come and watch one of my matches. And I think we played against Ajax on Valentine's Day. Beat them 3-1.
She's no love lost there. Eh?
Yeah. So, that was a good game also that I played. So, obviously, after that game, they said, look, we're taking the boy. And then, obviously, the coach said, no, he can't go. He needs to play. And so on and so on. So, if you're contracted, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do.
I see you got the young Brent Carelse there. Yeah, we got some history, me and him. I pretty much got him from School of Excellence at Lennox, and then we got him to sign. I can't remember, he was very young. But he was a bit of a naughty boy, So what did? We loaned him out to Saxon Rovers. I don't think it was a very good idea. They worse, those guys. But hell of a player. And then obviously I got him back from, when I went to Supersport, got him back from Sundowns. But a fantastic midfield player. I certainly don't think he got enough accolades for his ability and what he did for us, winning the leagues, at Supersport. But real grace on the ball, calmness on the ball, could dictate the pace of a game, score goals, create goals, which is what midfield players should do. But fantastic footballer, great balance. Yeah, and we had great times, and we still keep in contact with one another, and which is good. And I know he's trying to get into the coaching world, which is always difficult. But I've always said to him, I'll do my best for him if I can get him involved somehow with our club, which we're trying, because I believe we should get players who serve the club well and want to get into that line of business. Try and get them back into the clubs because they've got experience of playing and I always think as a coach, if you've played, it makes a big difference a little bit. You know what goes on in the dressing room, how to handle situations, and I think he's one of them. So, Brent, I wish you well. Your dad was a fantastic player as well, Dougie. And your nickname, we called you Dougie. So I don't think many people know that, but we used to call you Dougie. And I wish you well, my boy, and hope to see you soon. But Robert, you got a proper legend there, and fair play to him. So all the best, my boy. Bye.
Sure. But that's a beautiful tribute. It's almost like father and son relationship. He knows everything about you.
Definitely. That's my coach. He always believed in me. So I think when you have somebody like that behind you, I don't think you can do much wrong, Yeah. And he allowed me to be the person I am. Like you said, I'm very naughty. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when it comes to business is business. And he understood that. Mm. He knew that I'm very passionate. We had a lot of fights, off time, after the game, before the game. So, it's just that he brought the best out of me. So,
I think he knew your potential. I mean, he talks very fondly about your dad, your late dad. Dougie says that was virtually your name that they carried through as a nickname for you.
Yeah. No, my dad was, he was a big influence on my football career, obviously. And everybody I met obviously speaks very highly of him. But more the type of person he was, Yeah. So, I wish I can obviously be the same. But he was a great footballer as well, played in the federation, went to England, almost got in there. Unfortunately, at the time, apartheid wasn't on his side, so he couldn't stay there. But, he taught me a lot. So,
Brent Carelse is my guest here tonight. A big thanks there to Gavin Hunt. I mean, what a beautiful tribute to a legend.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. MSW.
Indulge in the seductive allure of the cherry, red and ripe. With a tantalizing blend of sweetness and tartness, each bite bursts with juiciness, leaving you craving more. Ready to pluck the forbidden fruit? Spin the hot Lotto Star reels to ignite your senses with payouts of up to 20 million rand. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Don't let power outages and defrosted freezers get you down. Dry ice is the answer. Did you know dry ice can keep your perishables cool and your frozen goods frozen during a cooling crisis? Simply place out dry ice inside your fridge and freezer. Dry ice for emergencies, your #1 resort in dark times. Visit our website www.dryice.co.za to locate a store near you today.
Tonight, in your Time E, the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. It's the Texas Barbecue Bacon King Burger. 2 flame grilled patties with none of that Festo Strike Hong Kong beef. It's pure with smoky bacon, crispy onion rings, 4 slices of cheese, and Texan barbecue sauce. Then sit down and yippee-ki-yay your burger with the 8 o'clock action movie. So get the Texas Barbecue Bacon King only at Burger King.
Stand to win a trip of a lifetime for 2 to the Olympics 2024, courtesy of Visa. Use your Absa Visa card 5 times or more to unlock your next great story. For rewards members, entries count double. And when you use your digital pays, you get an additional entry. Not a customer? Open your Absa Visa account and sign up for free Absa rewards. Visa, worldwide partner of the Olympics and Paralympic Games. T's and C's apply. Authorized FSP.
Checkers XXL Savings is back with new deals every week. Save extra on Doritos corn chips, 145 grams, any 3 for 55 rand. And liquid fruit 100% fruit juice blend, 2 liters, any 2 for 89 rand. Plus, stand to win the weekly XXL jackpot. Simply buy any 3 participating products, swipe and get a scratch card to enter. Deals valid until Sunday at Checkers, Checkers Hyper, or shop on 6060.
We weren't born to stand still. You know what I'm talking about. The itchy feet, constantly on the hunt for the next hustle, the next adventure, the next horizon. We get it. It's in our DNA. This inner drive to push, own our path, and be more. Which is why we're excited to introduce the all-new Suzuki Jimny 5-door.
The Suzuki Jimny 5-door, born for the urban jungle and more. Now with extra space, wireless connectivity, and rear-view camera. Suzuki Jimny 5-door, born for more.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Siyabonga Ngezane is here in studio, and what an exceptional season has had. Baba, good evening. Welcome, champion. Welcome to the show. Hey, here's everybody. Yay. I love that. What do they say back in Romania? Bonasara.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the language?
Evening, yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Are you fluent now in it?
I'm learning every day, so I'm co-fluent. It's just I know my basics.
Yes. The reporters come to you and they speak in the home language.
There are a lot of praises, and mostly like they salute Kakur. Yeah, they use the word salute actually, like also, I always get translators.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, through my interviews. Yeah, but I'm learning, like through some app.
#MSW. #MSW.
Oh, the big countdown is on. We're just, hours away from the Euro 2024. Looking forward to it. So Scotland are to be playing the host nation, Germany. And as you know, it is a Friday today. I'm coming in hot with some exciting news indeed. As I say that today on Showmax Premier League. You can catch the pilot episode of Quantum Football Show with myself, Uskumba, Keketso Mpito, of Outlaws, as well as football legends. Guys like Deco Modise, there's Mark Fish there. Mark, he said no to Manchester United. Imagine, hey? The whole Mark Fish says, no. Alec Ferguson, no, not me. Well, you can watch, find out more why he made that crazy decision. It's your front row seat to some very lively and fun football chats, like the Euros, which are going to be kicking off tonight. I think let me guide you through what you can look forward to over the weekend on Showmax Premier League weekend. The big question is, will Tony Kroos start his final ever tournament with a bang? Or will it be one of those slow burn for Germany? Now, the three-time champions Spain are on against zero-time champions Croatia straight after that. And with the current champions Italy facing Albania close out that particular day. Now, moving on to Sunday. More and more entertainment and excitement of the Euros. So the Netherlands are going to be testing their attack at midfield against Poland. Look out for that game. And also remember that wherever your weekend takes you, be like me and catch all the action live from your phone by simply subscribing to Showmax Premier League for only 69 Rand per month. What a deal, man.
Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
And the legend is Brent Carelse.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. It's Sulfulang here. And good evening to the MSW show. Good evening to Mr. Brent Carelse. In my books, pretty much underrated footballer. I mean, you look at the teams that he has played for, you look at the impact that he has had in all the teams that he has played for, and how he just commanded the position that he played. It just speaks to how, committed the footballer was and how colorful he was on the pitch as well, especially from his young days to joining clubs like Hellenic, Ajax Cape Town, Mamelodi Sundowns, SuperSport United, to name a few. Very, very colorful footballer on the pitch. And I just want to find out from him, what is he busy with? Is he busy with ventures outside of football? Is he still in football? Is he coaching? Is he in administration? Is he an analyst? What is he busy with? Because we haven't seen him in quite a long time. Again, brother man, you've had such a stellar career. Big ups to you and such an amazing career that you've had in football, and best wishes. And we wish you good health. Great show as always. Thanks.
Olufalang, thank you so much indeed. Well, I know that Gavin Hunt, in his tribute early on, said that you're currently busy. You're focusing on the coaching side of things. I know that you've been with guys like Stevie B and all sorts that graduated a couple of days ago. Maybe tell the listeners, tell everyone that's watching on the YouTube channel what you're currently doing.
Yeah, well, currently I've obtained my CAF C license a few years ago, so I'm waiting on the B to do that. Obviously, coaching, if I want to coach, I have to be qualified, so I'm doing that. But at the same time, I am in administration. I'm currently with the Players Union. I'm the provincial coordinator in the Western Cape. So I'm involved on a daily in the professional football space, but not as a coach or as an advisor or anything like that.
Pause right there, Brent, because you talk about the Players Union, which is a great space to be in. But if my knowledge serves me well, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's a vacancy there, isn't it?
That's correct.
The president of the Players Union.
That's correct.
It's almost like playing itself out in Parliament. There's a vacancy. Would you want to fill that? I think given your knowledge, given your leadership abilities, given everything that you have within the sport and within the union and the role that you've played thus far, is that something you would want to put your hand up for?
Right now, I'm not too sure, Rob, because that obviously depends on our members, the players. They're the ones who would obviously vote in the next president at our next General Assembly. So once that happens, I'll find out, yeah.
But what's your desire, though? You know, I hear you talk about the General Assembly and immediately I'm like, oh, here comes the politics. So, the LFAs, the union, all those things for me, sure, they're important. Yeah. They're important structures. We got to rely on them. We got to depend on them. We have to try and trust the process. Yeah. But at the same time, they can be very tedious. Whereas if there is leadership from the get-go, you set the mark, you set the target, you take it up. I mean, FIFPro, you attend conferences. I don't know if you're part of the delegations that go to FIFPro to attend all of these conferences, but I just think that it's not as visible enough as it should be. I don't think the players know what their rights are half the time, and some are still being robbed of their salaries or being underpaid, etc., etc. I mean, isn't that part of the bigger problem of the game right now?
Yeah, I think, look, a lot of the things haven't sort of changed the way we wanted to. I think, and I might be, I'm maybe a bit hard on the players here, but I think the players need to sort of stand up and take account. I think we as the organization also need them. We need their support. We need their influence. We need them to be involved actually with the organization because it belongs to them. It's not Brent Carelse's, it's not Ntlantla Shabalala's, or it's their union. And the current leadership has done well, over the few terms that they've been there. And we just hoping the players can join in, because I think their voice is probably the strongest voice, but they're not using it enough.
Yeah, and they are. That voice is extremely strong. Talking about a strong voice, let me just bring in a little bit of a breaking news story here, because he posted earlier on, just as we went on air. This is Bongani Zungu on his Instagram page. He says, I would like to thank Mamelodi Sundowns fans, technical team, as well as the president for the last 2 seasons. The relationship that I have with the club is beyond the professional space. Sundowns will always be family to me and the entire Zungu family, and I will always be grateful for every opportunity that I was offered. So I say this with a very heavy heart that I will be leaving the club. Thank you to all the amazing supporters who've been amazing to me throughout. And I will be always grateful. And I wish the team all the best. And I know, bigger success awaits you. I can't say this enough. Thank you, Kabuyelo. So that is Bongani Zungu signing out of Mamelodi Sundowns. Let me bring in your coaching side of things. So that's a breaking news that we, so we move from you being a union person for the players to being a coach.
Yeah.
That decision, does it shock you? Does it surprise you?
No, it doesn't.
Tell me why.
I think competition. I think also if you look at the type of player he is, and I'm sure he wants to play. So if he's not getting enough game time, move to another club where you maybe can get some more game time. But I think the competition at Sundowns is it's very tough to get in. So I think that's what's obviously led him to leave the club. And it's normal, Yeah, it's normal.
So you would say that it's something that he knows is a footballing decision because it was only going to get tougher next season.
Definitely.
And he probably wouldn't play. You play just little games here and there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's old, but if you look at his age compared to the other players in his position, they'll obviously sort of the coach or whoever's in charge will probably go for the younger one first.
But demands are more. I mean, Sundowns plays more football than any other football team in South Africa.
Yeah, they do, and that's why they have a squad of 40 players. So, and if you number 3, number 4 in the pecking order, it becomes tougher. So if you're a player of his caliber and his stature, you would want to play week in, week out. So I think that's why he's sort of made that decision, or it might be the club's decision to say, look, we're not renewing or whatever the case is. So,
well, I think he's made the decision. He's probably foreseen exactly what you're saying, which is logic. I call it logic, and sometimes logic does dictate. But you played for Sundowns. You look at Sundowns now versus the Sundowns then. You guys are still talking crazy things like piano and shoeshine post that era. I don't even know if you guys understood what that meant. But are there vast differences? Never mind the salaries. Yeah, there's a big discrepancy as far as that is concerned. But just the ethos, the culture, what Sundowns was about.
No difference, to be honest with you. Look, we had a smaller squad. I think we had about 25 players. And you're talking about shoeshine and piano. Obviously, we were told. We were inducted into that, we said, look, we brought you in here because we think you can do this for us and do that. And this is how we play and all of that. I think those things, like you're saying, the ethos of the club, that's remained the same from day one. And I think the improvement is obviously the financial part of it and the resources that the club have sort of got now. So that's basically the big difference. But in terms of how we played competition, which is still rife at the club, I think that's what brings the club to where it is now. The players that they buy and things like that. You need that competitiveness in your squad, best against best, So I think that's what sets them apart from the other clubs in the league.
What is your understanding of piano and shoeshine? If I had to put a piece of paper in front of you and say, here's a pen, It's an exam. You've got 30 seconds. Write for me what Bjorn and Shushain meant.
I'll try and explain it like Mr. Harris, CCV.
Oh, yes, Harris.
He said when a pianist is playing, he goes over the keys, so it can be slow, it can be fast. Well, the way he explained it is like pa-pee, pa-pa-poo, So,
oh, okay.
So the pace changes and all of that. So
who dictates that pace?
I think it's probably the midfielder, myself or Ezra Miandoro.
Yeah,
people like that. But Sundowns has always been known for slow build-up, and then obviously the pace increases as you go through
the Harold Jazzy Queen Lekhodi type of lazy looking, but then come close to him, he'll accelerate, leave you smelling the dust and the touchline.
Yes.
Oh man, such beautiful times, guys. Such beautiful times.
Evening, Mr. Marawa. Evening to Brent. Hey, Mr. Rob, Brent was one of those guys. To most of us, this is even at amateur level, you wouldn't pay attention to him because I think he played the game with a lot of fun. Yeah, for him, it was that player you wouldn't pay attention to him because maybe even with this thing here, he wasn't that quick. But you'll suddenly see him score 2 goals in a game and you'll be like, oh, this guy has been there the whole game. He was that type of a guy, very quiet on the field of play, not emlomeni, but quiet in how he played the game. But he'll suddenly pop up and score goals. Great player he was. I enjoyed watching him at Ajax. He was excellent. Sharp Daro.
Yeah, excellent is one word to describe him, man. But I think what he says, and thank you so much for that description, is an honest description. I don't think you're hearing that for the first time because people say you've gone about your job very quietly, but extremely effectively.
Yeah, definitely. I think I played the game simple.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things one of my former coaches used to tell me is that the most difficult way to play the game is the simple way, And I tried to do that because it just made my life easier. I didn't want to trouble. I didn't want to do all these things and then end up costing my team. So my main focus was doing my job and just trying to do it as best as I can.
Before I take a break, and just as you're talking, you're reminding me of one player whose memory I would love you to describe for me, Oscar Ndwachai.
Yeah.
What fond memories come to mind?
He was this life of the party, Training, he would always be the joker, But at the same time, when you're on the field, you don't want to play up. You don't want to be up against him because you're definitely going to get hurt. But I think also another player with character, we had a good time. It was unfortunate what happened to him. May his soul rest in peace. But I think what a guy, great player. And he was a leader, So yeah.
You talk about scoring goals. You didn't do too badly yourself in your spell at Ajax. Eh?
Yeah.
Was 16 goals in the first spell before you went and then came back again.
Yeah.
That's a proper return given the position you were playing.
Yeah, look, I tried to at least get 4 or 5 goals minimum a season because I'm a midfielder. At Ajax I got more because I was playing more in an attacking role, number 10. But as the years went on, I think the coaches realized the pace is going.
The lights are dimming. It's getting darker.
Yeah, so they just told me to go further back. But obviously still try and get in on the goals because that's what puts you ahead sort of on match day.
Lots of tributes coming through. Do send those via WhatsApp voice note. Otherwise, give us a call in studio 011-888-947. Brent Carelse, my guest tonight.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
Yeah, we see them rolling, these wannabe players, all the bling in the brands, desperate for the riz on the socials. Here's a secret. With Lulabet, anyone can be a serious player. You get all the hottest table games and slots with easy registration and unbeatable support 24/7, anytime, anywhere, like a boss player. Lulabet, make the score you want with less hustle, less hassle, and more yes. Don't just bet, Lulabet.
Lulabet supports the National Responsible Gambling Program. Winners know when to stop. Only persons over 18 are permitted to gamble. Problem gambling counselling toll-free hotline 08600 006 008.
Almost. It isn't good enough, is it? The car that almost started. Brake pads that almost saved you in an accident. No, almost isn't good enough. Insist on Star Parts for safety and performance of Mercedes-Benz vehicles out of maintenance plan. Enjoy up to 25% off selected Star Parts at Mercedes-Benz dealerships. Visit our website and book online at mercedes-benz.co.za/service. T's and C's apply.
You know what's the problem with advertising? Advertising fell in love with conversion rates and click-throughs, but forgot that there are people behind those data points. At Zero Digital Consultancy, we believe people aren't just numbers, and numbers aren't just figures. We specialize in questioning, understanding, and optimizing data so your business reaches the right people. Get started. Email info@startatzero.agency to find out more.
Welcome to another episode of Hey Duck, Riddle Me This!
Okay, Duck. 5 people share a house with one bathroom. A uses it before B, but after C. D uses it before E, but after B. Now tell me, what should they use to clean and disinfect the bathroom after all is said and done?
Mac. That's right! Mac Thick Bleach and Cream Cleaner. Anything else is just wrong.
The big yellow ticket sale is now on at Sportsman's Warehouse. Save hundreds of rands on thousands of products from the world's best brands like Nike, Adidas, First Ascent, and more. Get up to 50% off selected activewear, footwear, and sports equipment. Don't miss out. Get to the yellow ticket sale at your nearest Sportsman's Warehouse with unbeatable prices for all your sporting needs. Sportsman's Warehouse. Winning starts here. T's and C's apply.
Get unlimited free 60/60 deliveries with Extra Savings Plus. 99 Rand every month and let's go 60/60. Each delivery will be for free. Let's go 60/60. Your deals will double. What a bundle. Let's go 60/60. You'll save in store. Sign up, get more. Let's go 60/60. Sign up for Extra Savings Plus for unlimited free deliveries. T's and C's apply. Let's go 60/60.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Let's speak to Mario Lia, who's the founder of AdResult Sports, as he joins us live now from Germany. The one and only Cristiano Ronaldo, again breaking multiple records. And I was talking about, could this be the last gasp chance for him? He pushes himself. He does everything any other human being cannot do.
Unbelievable. I mean, now age 39, still looking very fresh, very determined. And to be honest, I can see him play at the 2026 World Cup because I think his mindset is also changing. That eagerness, that willingness, that credo of winning. And I think that's very, very positive for any team. But I'm more surprised, Robert, to be honest, that Pepe has been recalled up because he seems to be like 55 years of age, being central defender, and he still plays the national team.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
It's 15 minutes to the hour. It is hashtag MSW Marawa Sports Worldwide. Our legend tonight is Brent Carelse. And guess what? More and more tributes coming in.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Brenty. It's such a pleasure to be able to send a voice note and to listen to Brenty tonight, as we know him as Brent Sticker Carelse. You know, I've seen Brenty. We've been together as youngsters, and we've seen each other grown into adulthood, into men. And what a great human being Brenty has become and has been all the time. Brenty's always been a personality, a character on his own, never one to follow the trend, never one to follow the way the movement is of the time. No, Brenty had his own personality. Because Brenty, you know, you don't come, as all of us, you know, you don't come from an easy background, but that never defined who you were and are today. You've become such a great father, such a great inspiration, never one looking for the headlines. But we that know you, Brenty, we that know you, know what a good character you are, what a good man you are. And it's such an honor that you're doing this tonight, Bra Rob, honoring Brenty. Because he's not one for this. He's not the one looking for this with the attention around him, you know. We, as his football family, his friends, we are grateful for it, Robert. Because Brenty's always just been someone to be in the background. But he's one of the most underrated footballers was one of the most underrated footballers in this country. Brenty, my brother, we're always chatting, we always stay in contact. And I'm just very proud to say that I know Brent Carelse as my friend, my brother. And I know the future holds great things for you because you are always thinking of that next person. And that next person is the youngsters coming through in this football world. I wish you everything of the best. And may God continue to keep that drive in you, to hold on to that character that you possess, which is so easy to lose in the times that we are today. But you just remain true to who you are. Brent Daggy Stiga Carelse. I love you, my brother. Thank you, brother.
Oh, the nicknames keep piling in. Hey, how many did you have? Oh, what an emotional tribute. Maneem Joseph, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you, Nippy, man. Yeah.
I've never seen you get this emotional. What's going on?
Yeah, that's my guy. I think we've spent a lot of time together. He knows, like Ajax, we were like obsessed about the club. We wanted the club to achieve a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we knew by doing that, we as individuals can also achieve, you know. So yeah, Munip, what a great goalkeeper, great leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a good friend.
I mean, he talks and says again repetitively of everybody that's calling through about how underrated, understated, and just pretty much underground the person you are, and that not too many people want to celebrate you, saying that this is not the platform you would have wanted to come to. And I know that personally is that you hate attention. But, you got to give people an opportunity, to allow you to smell your flowers while you're still alive, while we can tell you that. It's an important journey of your contribution. And thank you for allowing us to do that, because like I say, on the personal level, I know outside of you winning man of the match, you'll never come to media.
I don't think I won in many of those. So.
Again, humble man. Let's go to KZN. Simtembile, good evening.
Yes, how are you, Mr. Marawa?
I'm good. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. How are you, Brent Carelse?
I'm good, my man. Thank you.
I'm good, man. Yo, I'm so excited. Yo, what a player, man. What a player you were during your playing days. Yo, I'm a huge Sundowns fan. I remember when you joined the Sundowns from Ajax Cape Town. Yo, I was so excited. You used to wear jersey number 21 at Mamelodi Sundowns. Yo, and when you scored that goal against Orlando Pirates in Durban in the final SAA Super 8, yo, hey, Lishonolo CM was in front of you. I'm sure you did not even see anything there. Yo, I was so excited, man. Yo, I want to ask, what was the reason for you to leave Mamelodi Sundowns in such a short period of time? I remember, like, you spent maybe one season at Mamelodi Sundowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Simtembile. Yeah, no, we're listening. I think you're getting my guest all emotional here, Simtembile, because I think he can't believe the depth of knowledge, the accuracy, and accounts of moments that you've given right now. Maybe just say a final word to him, and then I'll get him to respond, and you'll listen on the radio. All
right, sir. Thank you. So what was the reason for him to leave Mamelodi Sundowns so early, in like after one season?
Yeah. Listen on the radio. Simtembile, have a great weekend, man.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. I could tell you didn't expect that.
He sounded like somebody from KZN, so I knew he'd know about the final.
Ooh, the spear was it, boss. Hey.
No, I think I left Sundowns because Supersport came in. At the time, I think Trot was the coach, Trot Moloto, and remember they wanted Katle Kompela and Siboniso Kaka, and they were at Supersport at the time. They were willing to pay, but Gavin decided, nope, I'll just take Brent and you can have the other two players. So Gavin phoned me up. I think my second child was being born at the time, so I told him I can't come yet. He said, no, you have to be there on Monday at training, and that was it.
Sure. And you did?
Yeah, I went. I went because, well, there's a coach that believes in me, and they just won the league as well. So he said to me, come help us win it again. And yeah, that was it.
Mthembile, you're a champ, man. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much indeed. Let me quickly look at some of the comments that are coming through on the YouTube channel. Rafiq says, one of the best underrated players in his era. Abram says, please ask Brent, with his talent, did he attract interest from the big teams? Sundowns is a big team.
Yeah.
Maybe let's say, did Chiefs or Pirates ever approach you?
I'm not too sure of, to be honest with you. All I remember is John Comitas at the time at saying to me, Brent, you've got a few offers, but this is the one I'm more likely to look at. I had 6 months left on my contract, so do the math, he got some bucks. So either I go free or, and
he always gets the bucks, doesn't he?
Yeah, Gordon was the coach at the time at Sundowns, and obviously he moved from Ajax to Sundowns, and he was on, in my ear all the time, phoning me almost every day saying, get done. And yeah, I was basically sold. Yeah.
Sure. And maybe on the back of what Mthembile was talking about and your answer about the short stay at Sundowns, got a question here from Abraham Molloy, also on the YouTube channel, says, do you believe, Brent, that you probably failed at Sundowns? Is that something that comes to mind, or is it a completely different thing? Just so you put his mind at ease about your stay at Sundowns.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't think I failed. I think I actually did extremely well, better than I thought I would, because of the players that were in the team, at the time. I think Godfrey Sapula just won Player of the Year when I arrived, so to try and compete with him was already difficult. And then you had your Surprise Muriri, Ezra Nyandoro. So I had a lot of competition in sort of the positions that I played. But I eventually played like 40-50% of the matches, so that was already a plus for me. And it obviously raised my profile. I played African Champions League, won a few cups. We won the league also at Sundowns. So that was, a good time for me.
Sure. I mean, you talk about Surprise Muriri. My goodness, what a player.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to the legend himself, Mr. Brent Carelse. You've got the legend there, Rob. One of the best midfielders that I've ever played with. The Copa Mundial guy. This guy used to be loyal to Copa Mundial. I remember when he came to Sundowns, I asked him, what is it with you and Copa Mundial? He said, this is the only boost that I'm comfortable playing with. So I understood from there. Very, very intelligent player, Rob. His speed of thought was second to none. His technical abilities, you could see that this guy was well developed. Is a product of School of Excellence, Rob. So some of the things that he used to do in the pitch, we used to be very surprised by that. And I'm glad that I shared a dressing room with my brother. I wish you all the best. All the best to you and your family. I know that you are still involved with the boys. I met him, Rob, in Cape Town the other day. Still passionate about football, still passionate about helping the young ones. So, Rob, thank you for honoring him, and I also want to thank you, Rob, on behalf of these legends. You are doing a great job. You don't know how much we appreciate this, Rob. It's unlike honoring someone when he's gone. These are things that we really appreciate, Rob. There's nothing much that we can do other than say, Rob, we really appreciate you. We love your show, my brother. Keep on doing a good job. Thank you very much.
Wow. Sure. Surprise, Buhiri. Hey, knocking all of us. Thank you very much for the compliment, but I wouldn't find myself doing anything else, as a lover of sport. And we appreciate legends as commentators, rugby, cricket, whatever. It's what we should ordinarily do as people, is praise those who have delivered. But yeah, that's your man.
Surprise Mo Muriri. What a player, what a person. I think a better person than a player even, what a humble guy, what a passionate guy as well about football. Yeah. He's going to be a great coach. He loves his current job, obviously. He loves seeing the youngsters, flourish. And I know he's hoping that a few of them will become better than him. Though it's going to be very difficult.
Oh, it's a difficult one. Surprise Maruri, guys.
What a player. So thanks, Mom, for it.
Thank you. Pudi. I'm sure he's jogging somewhere. Hey, he wants to keep fit all the time, this guy. Also, another legend of the game. I mean, they're pouring it through right now. He says, good evening. Please tell Usbali. Much respect for him, and what a great, intelligent, and a humble genius of the game. South Africa lost with not having that man in the national team. Salute, Mr. Copa Mundial. So everyone knows you're Copa Mundial.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Adidas need to call me.
But do you know who this is from?
It sounds like Benson Mhlongo.
Benson Mhlongo.
Yeah.
100%. It is Benson Mhlongo.
Nah, he calls me that name, yeah.
Oh, guys, okay.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Brent. There you have a Marshall, your typical box-to-box midfielder. Yeah. When he first signed to Mamelodi Sundowns, I thought, yet another Cape Town player in Gauteng trying his luck again. He's going to fail. Yeah, yet another statistic. But the guy made me eat humble pie. He was your generator, man. Box-to-box midfielder of note. I mean, the guy played alongside Oscar Jasmine, Dwachai, the Haraipa Marumos of this world. So the guy was in a star-studded Sundowns team. Obviously, Sundowns has always been star-studded, and since the likes of Zola Mahove to the Chitlas, Cox, and now Motsepes. So, my brother Brent, thank you for what you did for Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm a Ronaldo Paris supporter, but you did very well for yourself. I think you did very well to show that the stereotype that colored players can't make it in Gauteng, it's just a stereotype. So thank you for making me eat humble pie. This is Archie Momutlake. Thank you.
Archie Momutlake, thanks so much, man. You know what I love about that is honesty.
Yeah.
He's honest enough to say he had boxed you into, here's another player from Cape Town coming to Josie is going to fail.
Yeah. No.
And says no, didn't happen.
I think that was obviously not necessarily a trend, but it was, a lot of players did struggle when they came up to Johannesburg from Cape Town. I was lucky enough that I was actually born in Johannesburg, so I knew the town.
You're a Joburg boy.
Yeah, but my family's originally from Cape Town. Yeah. But it's difficult to do that transition, because Cape Town football is also, it's a different dynamic, very physical, and obviously coming to a club where you need to be technically very good, obviously very intelligent, it changes a bit. But fortunately enough, I had players like Surprise, Benson, OJ Mabizela, Dylan Shepherd, Kennemeyer, all of those guys, that, make me settle very well.
When there's a generation of very top players, I'm just looking at social media right now. Somebody, what is your name, Kize? Another nickname?
Maning Lamakam.
Maning Lamakam. No. I give up now. No, I give up. Kize, Kabazel.
Yeah, always. There's too many. I think it's from the guy on that TV show.
Yeah, bro. You weren't going to be Sherwali, yeah? It'll come from Kanja, that's one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's Father's Day this weekend. Any special tribute posthumously to your dad as we say goodbye?
Yeah, no, my dad, up in heaven, I'm sure he's enjoying his rest. I think my daughters, Jada and Luna, and then my son, Jared. I'll see you on Sunday. I hope you guys are going to make me a nice big lunch and presents as well, please.
Kabazela's on the way, please. You listen to Daddy, man. Hey, what is that song? Was it Ricardo? I love you, Daddy. Did you ever love? Let's pack it there before we give away our ages, man.
Yeah.
Brent Carelse, have a safe trip, man, to Cape Town. Thank you for being the gentleman. Thank you very much indeed for being the legend that you are. An awesome talent and somebody that I appreciate on a personal level. So everything of the best, whether it's coaching or leadership, whatever it is, everything of the best.
Thank you, Robin, man. It was nice having me. And thank you to all the guys who sent in nice voice notes and messages. Thank you, man.
Kabazela, thank you so much, man. I mean, this was the Friday Legends right here, 947 Rise FM, Vuma FM. With myself, Robert Marawa, brought to you by Absa and Visa, worldwide partner of the Olympics as well as the Paralympic Games. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.